Welcome back to the channel, guys. So, lately in Hero Showdown, I've been running into the strangest, most defensive playstyles, and I haven't really seen this before in Battlefront 2. Usually in this game, players are way more aggressive, they're more attack-happy, and very rarely do I run into very defensive players, but lately it's been quite the opposite. If you watched the last video we put out where I'm dueling Darth Vader, you saw a lot of that, a lot of blocking, backing up, waiting for abilities to recharge. And in today's video, it's more of that, but this time it's taken to a whole other extreme. This guy really channeled Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it was a pretty wild ride, so let's check it out. Here's the beginning of our first duel. He knocked me back after the push, but he did the mind trick before I landed, so it didn't connect. I'm able to use my abilities. I missed that freeze. You know, we're having a decent exchange, but once he starts taking some damage here, it changes. So he ate some shots, and now he's backing up. I'm trying to hook on him, but he's doing his best to get his health back. So here he mind tricks me, and then he turns tail. And in my mind, I'm like, alright, what's going on? I figure maybe he's just trying to get to a flatter area like this, for example, which was exactly what he was trying to do. I actually like dueling in this spot on this map, so I couldn't blame the guy. So that was fine. Here I'm waiting for him to make a move. I land a hook swing on him. He pushes me away. Linkin Park reference there, so I try to pull him back as he's running. But this is all he's doing. He's just trying to put some distance between us and get high ground. And this is what I was talking about, where he's really channeling Obi-Wan Kenobi. This was the name of this match. Every time I would get close, he would find high ground and jump up on it. And every time I chase him, he would jump down. So here we're actually having a bit of an exchange. This was one of the few ones that we had while we were on the high ground together. He knocks me down. Missed the pull. Got a sneaky freeze on him right here, though. That was pretty nifty. Gave me the time to get back up there. He parries me. And it took me a second to catch on to the fact that that's all this guy was doing. So, you know, there were a few back and forths. And at this point, I realized it. I'm like, okay, this is your game. Got it. Get a shot into him. He jumps down, and I refuse to chase him at this point. He thinks I am, so he went for the push. I'm like, no, you come up here. And I messed up. I should have just stayed up there because, you know, this is all this guy's gonna do. It's just so bizarre. Not star bizarre, just strange bizarre. I missed that pull. He jumps back up when I jump back down. And the worst part about this is that it doesn't work. Like, if it worked, if it actually did something, it'd be a different story, but this is just obnoxious. That third frenzy hit connected right there, which ruined his jump and actually stopped him from getting back up there, which was nice. Parried that push, got some more damage into him, and I wasted that pull. I should have waited for him to jump right there before using it. Using frenzy to keep up that damage. Right back to the high ground. We got a minute on the clock. He pushes me back. He actually got a hit in there. 2 hits, 3 hits. He brought me down to 19 health. And this is for sure this dude's game plan, since he's starting to go all out right now. But I hit him with all 3 frenzy hits and a follow-up, so he's hurting worse than me right now. And what does he do? Block and back up. So I gotta call him what he is. But I know I have an opportunity to finish it here since he's away from the high ground. Get 2, 3 clean hits into him there, and I'm just waiting for the dodge. There it is, and I finish it with a hook swing. This next round, his teammate picked Lando again, so just like before, I'm getting Lando out of there. It was a little upsetting because I was hoping to duel both of them. That's actually the same guy who was that Vader player from that last video. This was the matches that happened after that. But this dude picked Obi-Wan one more time. Darth Maul, I think, stands a better chance against Obi-Wan just because of the way he can combo up. He can do a lot of damage and keep Obi-Wan's health regeneration at bay. Here, I'm just trying to pile on the offense, keep that damage up, but he's keeping his distance and backing up. Got him with that chokehold. Couldn't close the distance in time. And we're back to the same old strat. But this time I actually beat him to it, so I'm going to stay up here and wait for him. He's trying to use those boxes on the side there, so I get 1 shot into him, 2 shots into him, 3, 4. That was really good, actually. Follow up with a saber throw. He's jumping back down. 1 more hit on his way up. And he's hurting pretty bad, so I'm going to try to keep the pressure on him. Going for some jump attack, but he's just out of range. Parry. Fortunately, I was anchored with the chokehold, so he wasn't able to push me away. But this part of the map is actually probably even worse than that other side he was doing it at. Just because he's got options here. Jumping back and forth between these TIE fighters, and I'm doing my best to keep him locked on. But he's jumping back and forth between them, pushes me down, gets a hit in. Like, it doesn't work. I don't understand the thought process behind this. That was a really good series of hits. And see, I know I just need 1 more hook swing, so just like before, I'm trying to get that in there. I couldn't get it, but saber throw plus a hit to the back finishes it. In this next round, as Darth Vader, I'm taking on both of them. My teammate's already down. I don't know if I could truly call this a 2 versus 1. This one kind of reminded me of a WWE match where one of them tags out and the other one tags in. Because what was happening was when the Obi-Wan would use his abilities up, he would remove himself from the fight, back up, let them recharge, and then enter the fight again. This is the strangest thing. Like, I've never seen a playstyle like this where, look at him. He was trying to get an angle on my right, but I was so non-concerned just based off the way he was playing. I didn't even look at him, and what does he do? He runs away to get his abilities back. It's so strange. I don't understand this playstyle at all. And what I should have been doing was pressuring Obi-Wan because, you know, I caught on to the fact that's what he was doing, but Luke was so low on health that in my mind, I was like, all right, I'll just get Skywalker out of there and then I'll focus on Kenobi. Like, I'm so not concerned about him, but he's just snaking some damage in. Luke is low. I'm trying to finish it off. That was bad. Got a parry into him there, though, with a follow-up. That was really good. If my aim weren't so poor with the saber throw, I would have got it. But I fast-forwarded a couple of minutes because it was more of that same thing over and over again. We're going to get Luke out of here in just a second. But I thought this was a pretty good sequence where they're both coming at me at once. Get a shot into Luke there. And here we finish it with a saber throw. And so we take out his partner, so what does Obi-Wan do? Oh! Surprise, surprise! He's gonna run away and get some high ground. So since I'm Vader, I can choke. Tried to put a stop to that. Unfortunately, he got really lucky and he fell down that hole. If he landed next to me, I think I probably could have finished it right there. But the Force was on his side, I guess. Yeah, hello there, Parry. This was really obnoxious. That was pretty much the end of that round. There was one more round between that one and this one. We actually lost. Their Obi-Wan kept shutting down my abilities, and Anakin kept ragdolling me, so you guys don't need to see that. That's okay. We'll fast forward to this round here. This was another good 2 versus 1. And just like before, that guy is playing Yoda, so he's letting his ability come back, just chilling on the side there. And once again, Luke is low, so I'm trying to finish Luke off first. Here comes Yoda. Parry. It's just so strange. And now his teammate is starting to do the same thing. When he doesn't have abilities, he's backing up. Like, is this actually a thing? Do people actually do this? Am I out of the loop? This just seems so weird to me. Like, the only time I ever remove myself from the fight is to let my abilities come back, but I don't do that. Like, I'll run around like I'm doing right now with Grievous, or, you know, I'll find a different angle. But I don't completely remove myself from the fight, you know what I mean? And here Yoda's just doing the exact same thing, getting high ground, so I'm just gonna shake my head at him. I know exactly how this is gonna go. Yeah. This is the next round after that. That went to a draw. This time he picked Luke. And I'm actually getting whomped on right here, but I had a really nice turnaround, which is why I wanted to show this sequence. Now it's my turn to run away. Let Claw Rush come back real quick before I turn around and hit him with it. Boom. And I tried to get Yoda too, but Claw Rush ended a little bit too soon. Parry. Kind of surprised that attack didn't connect there. But they got me low at one point, and I turned it right back around on Luke. Here they're both pressuring me, getting damage in. Even while I'm claw rushing, I'm pretty low right now, 85, 37. And if it weren't for Flesh's weak, I would have lost right there, but it left me with 15. Here comes Luke. I know he's coming in hard, so I'm going to parry all those. One more hit, and then Claw Rush is going to clean him up. And unfortunately, in this round, I should have been able to get Yoda. I wasn't. This guy took a leaf out of his teammate's book, and anytime he took a lot of damage, it was blocking and backing up and getting distance between us. So we go to the next round. I picked Count Dooku, got that guy. And this went on for 2 more rounds, I think. This was the second to last one. Here he is, where his home base. This is so ridiculous. Back to, yep, just same tactic. So I'm not falling for it this time, giving a lightning stun. Unfortunately, this round also went to a draw. It was just more of the same thing. I'm just trying to show you guys what I was dealing with. This time, that Yoda player was AFK, so I figured I'd get him out of there. And this was the end. Luke thought he could do the same thing. I said, no, get down here. Then I finished it quickly with Vader. I gotta say, man, like I've been running into these weird-ass playstyles in Hero Showdown, and it's fun. It's fun to deal with it, but at the same time, it's not. But I get good video content over it. And the guy left. That was the best part, so I had a good time in this match. If you guys liked today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you don't. Subscribe and get notified if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.